To you, Matt Campbell from Crownbet, do we have a market mover?
No real mover here, Bruce, but to give you an idea, I've never seen anything like it. 98.8% of our win hold, 98.8 is on Winks, even at that short price of $1.12. Such is the confidence in this terrific mare.
98.8, eh? So a shot of the adoring crowd here at Royal Randwick. And for many of them, Pete, this is the horse they came to see. I mean, lots of them. And speaking of one queen to another, eh? Michelle Payne, our Melbourne Cup heroine, Prince of Penzance, she's looking absolutely gorgeous. It's great to have Michelle here on a day like today.
Most definitely. And there's not too many days on a racetrack where Michelle Payne and Gay Waterhouse would be overshadowed by another female.
No, absolutely. But it's fair to say they are. But they're in good company, aren't they?
Most definitely. Like, this is the best turf horse in the world, arguably the best horse in the world. And we've got her here in our backyard. You know, what a great thrill for Australian racing.
It is. I mean, it transcends the sport to both Cheska and Simon. You've gone from the mounting yard. You're not far from us right now. Just some final thoughts.
Well, the speed's going to be the key with just the 9 runners here. Winks is drawn perfectly in barrier 3. Exace Ferric's drawn inside her in 2. You'd think he'd come back and just settle off her. And Hartnell's drawn barrier 1. He'll probably want to come back and just follow Winks as well. It's what's going to lead in this race, which intrigues me. It'll be no doubt down the bottom, number 8, and also Singing. Also will roll forward, Cheska.
And it's no surprise that we have all gone for Winks to win this. She's just the ultimate professional, and she is so aware of what's going on, isn't she? Like, you wonder with racehorses what makes them want to win a race, because they don't get any extra fee, they don't get a more comfortable stable, they don't have a better retirement. You just don't know with these horses, and she just seems to have it. Like, she just knows when to accelerate. It's almost like she knows where the line is. She just wants to please.
And a jockey, Hugh Bowman, he's just a freak when it comes to pressure. He's shooting for his 16th win on this mare. The other 4 jockeys that have won on her are Jason Collett early in her career, Tom Berry, Larry Cassidy won on her in Queensland when she was a 3-year-old, and James McDonald has also been blessed to ride this mighty mare.
Aren't they lucky?
They sure are, guys. And Huey, of course, the Bowman-Winks combination forever. George Hanlon famously once said, horses, they're only human. Well, they aren't robotic. They're not machines. Things do happen, Pete, but this does look a certainty, because she does look to have a lap on them.
She does. She's just, you know, barring misfortune, nothing can beat a winner. That
Huey's wife, Christine, we just saw a wonderful story. She tossed the coin whether she'd come to Australia or America, and it came up Aussie, eh?
She'd be pretty happy with the way it fell, I reckon.
Yeah. Simon?
Pete, I just want to ask you, Black Caviar, when she won her 17th straight, was that the Australia Day Stakes for the 2nd time at the Valley?
Yeah, Australia Stakes leading into the Ore and the Lightning there, Simon.
Wow, and the pressure,
that was only a Group 2.
On her way to 25. Let's go to Darren Flindell. It's the Longines, Queen Elizabeth.
Join them. Parliament Singing are the last 2. Being told that Singing will go back after the start. We'll see where the early speed is. As Singing goes up. And they're all set now. This is it, the grand final of Australian racing, the Queen Elizabeth Stakes. Racing, and Winks jumped as well as anything. Hartnell jumped well off the inside, but no doubt pushing on from the outside. Happy Clapper's going forward as well, so it's no doubt. And Hartnell in the early stages, and Happy Clapper goes into 3rd. The United States improving. Winks jumped well, but Bowman happy to let her drift back now on the outside of Excess Ferry. A length for the back to Sense of Occasion. Then Harlem, and Singing's been taken back to last. It's no doubt in front, but Hartnell's punching through on the inside, 3/4 away. The United States up on the outside. Happy Clapper just being eased out of that battle, back into 4th. 3 lengths further back to the mighty mare Winks. She sits on the outside of Excess Ferry. Then Sense of Occasion from Harlan, and Singing is the last one. So no doubt the real roughie of the field leads from the United States in the money last year, and it's found its position in 2nd. Hartnell 3rd, a length off to Happy Clapper. 2 further back to Winks, just shading Excess Ferry. Then Sense of Occasion from Harlem, and Singing is the last one. They're running along at even splits. 1,000 metres out, no doubt in front by a length and a half to the United States. Hartnell a lot closer in the run today. Looks as though Doyle's coming off the fence on Hartnell. He is. He's put the United States 3 deep, so there'll be no hard luck stories for Hartnell today. Then Happy Clapper. Winks is out 3 wide. She's starting to inch a little bit closer on the outside of Excess Excess Ferring, then Sense of Occasion singing, and Harlem's back last, no doubt in front. Hartnell, he's having his 7th clash with the great mare today, and Doyle's the first to make the move on Hartnell. Gets a length in front of the United States, but here she comes around the field of Winks. Bowman hasn't moved a muscle. Doyle has on Hartnell. Here she comes, Winks, moves up on the outside of Hartnell, then the United States and Happy Clapper, but away she goes now, Winks, in the Queen Elizabeth Stakes. She's put 2 lengths on Hartnell, then Excess Ferric, Sense of Occasion. She's racing royalty, this mare. There's 17 in a row. The grandstand shaking. She wins it by about 4.5 to Hartnell. Sense of Occasion third, the United States fourth, followed then by Happy Clapper. Good margin back to the other quartet. Excess Ferric, no doubt. Harlem and Singing's last in.
Oh, Pete, what a great occasion. I mean, it didn't let anyone down. Hartnell gave it his shot, and she was up for the challenge, wasn't she?
Makes the hair stand up in the back of your neck. That's greatness. We've witnessed it. We're here. We're very lucky, Bruce.
We sure are. I mean, Huey was so confident. He actually asked her over the last 200. He really wanted an effort from her today, didn't he?
Well, he did. Doyle put the pressure to her early in the before the turn and made a sprint 600. She's only been working home the last 200 or 300, but today she sustained a long run. She was just still way too good.
Chesker and Simon, it was a race for the ages. I mean, when Hartnell went up, it was a little like the Cox Plate, wasn't it, back at Moody Valley?
Hartnell did his absolute best. He went forward, which was a bit of a change of tactics there, and Winks settled very nicely just in midfield. Huey always very careful to keep her off the fence, never get her into any traffic, just wants clear running room, and he just asked her for a little bit of effort. Up she sauntered, and then he just gave her a little tap behind the saddle to keep her going, but she really didn't need it, did she?
What I loved about Hugh Bowman's ride on her, from barrier 3, he stayed 3 wide early until the United States finally fitted in. He was following Happy Clapper. Hartnell was bowling along nicely, and he popped off the fence and said, okay, I'm riding the percentages. And then he gained that 2-length advantage where she had that beautiful clear air to breathe and get into a nice rhythm. He gave her a dig at the 650 because he could see Doyle stoke up Hartnell, so he wanted to be on his girth. He dropped off the United States very quickly. When Huey tucks the elbows in when he straightens up and then he just sits down lower and feeds her reins, that's what she loves. She gets in on that outside rein a little bit because she's going that quick. She wants to run to the rail and half give him a little bit of a bear bump play on as she goes straight past them and smokes them. Then when she gets to the 100, she puts 4, 5, 6 lengths on them like a superstar that she is.
It was great to see a few of those jockeys actually ride to take her on too, not just looking after themselves to run second there. Like James Doyle got stuck into Hartnell and made a race of it. He beat it for a short time, but at least they were riding a competitive race to try and beat it. They weren't worried about running second, and that adds to the theatre and adds to the greatness.
Well, this Queen Elizabeth now, Pete and Macca, it was the only race that she really needed to tick off. She's won Doncasters and Cox Plates.
I was disappointed that she didn't come to the Queen Elizabeth last year. She chose to go to the Doncaster. I think there was talk of backing her up possibly, but she didn't end up doing it. I think now we might go to Richo with one of the connections.
Well, I'm alongside Deb Kapitas, and Deb is getting kisses and hugs from everyone. Steph Waller, congratulations to you. Congratulations. This mare lived up to everything that we knew that she would, and didn't the crowd love her?
Yes, the crowd loved her. I loved her. Everybody loves her. She did is well, more than proud. She absolutely is the most amazing animal I've ever seen. And I'm not afraid to say it now. I just think she's brilliant. She's wonderful. She's the best.
Perfect preparation. Now she goes for a spell, and then we build up and do it all over again. I know you want to go and see her come in, and I won't rob you of that. Is it a sense of relief?
It's a perfect trainer too, Jason, and his team, Chris Waller's team, is the most amazing set of people that love the animal and put more in than they need to. And Hugh Bowman is a great jockey.
Go and see your girl.
Sorry.
Go and see your girl. No, you're good. Chris Waller is just about to see Deb, and that is fantastic. They've got a wonderful relationship. Chris, congratulations. The perfect preparation, is that what you put it down to?
Pretty much. She makes anything look perfect, really, though, Jace. She makes me look like a genius, and Huey does a great job. And I think It should all be about Winks.
It is all about Winks, and all this crowd's all about Winks too. That would give you just as much satisfaction.
Yeah, very much so. Everywhere she goes, people following her at home. It's very humbling.
And the pressure is intense, and I know you wear that pressure very, very, very much on your heart and on your shoulders. Relief now?
Yeah, it is. Undescribable, really. We take it very seriously. She's just doing great things.
And she was perfect again. Fourth up, we've seen this prep. Fourth up, she just absolutely relishes it.
Look, I think it's the same every start. It just you shouldn't look into patterns with her. She's the same every start. Undescribable.
That is fantastic. I'll let you go and see your horse. And Bruce McAvaney's keen to catch up with Huey Bowman. The other piece of this puzzle, Chris, on behalf of everyone in Australia, thank you so much.
Thanks to everyone.
Good on you, Richo. Great stuff, Richo. Huey just dismounting from Winks. It is the most magic moment here. Christine's with me also. Hey, Christine, how good's this?
Oh, unbelievable. I just can't believe it, Bruce. Look at me, I'm a mess. Someone pinch me, please. Can you bowl me over with a feather?
I'll hold you and I'll go and speak to your husband, eh?
Please do, please do.
Hey, Huey, congratulations. I mean, it's just the most marvellous day. It is this is great stuff, isn't it? It is just the best day, Huey, isn't it?
Oh, it's very special. It's I'm lost for words. She's just put it all out there, and the amount of expectation on her. I don't feel it's on me, but it's hard to ignore the expectation, you know. And I must admit, even on the main event day, Cox Plate day today, a little more edgy than the rest of the time, because I know she's ready and everything's gone to plan so far. And you know, the beautiful thing about sport, and I'm a sports lover, is it's unpredictable, and you know, I'm just there. I've got to savour the moment. But look, she's such a special equine athlete, and so proud of her.
She is. Do you mind if Christine comes over for just a sec? Come over, Christine. Go and say hello to Huey, your hubby. It is a family affair, isn't it, Christine?
Oh, yes, I suppose it is. You know, we love our girl so much, and we love this girl, you know, with the 4 legs and the tail. It's been a dream come true, and I'm so proud of this man here.
And so you should be, and what a partnership, Huey. You've got a few girls in your life, mate, haven't you?
I do, and you know, they all play an important part in my life, and you know, with 2 young children at home, it's a delightful part of our time of our life. It's not all beer and skittles, as people know, but you know, to have the opportunity to ride a champion racehorse is something that I dreamed about as a kid, and Christine's been supporting me for the last 15 years through my career, and you know, it's special for us all.
Christine, we're caught up in the emotion. Is this normal for you today?
No, not really, Bruce, to be honest, because it's like it's like I'm in a dream and someone has to pinch me because I need to wake up. You know, this does not seem real. So no, this is not the norm. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy.
And Huey, did you say cheerio to James today when you went past, because they gave you a heck of a race for a while?
Yeah, look, there wasn't as much pressure as, you know, some of the other races. It was a pretty slowly run affair, so it developed into a bit of a sprint home. So I must admit, at the 600, I wasn't as confident as I have been in the past, but I wouldn't say I lack confidence either. But it's just, like I said, she's a supreme athlete, and to be there, being a part of her journey, is very special for me.
Well, the legend grows on. Congratulations to both of you.
Say hi to Bambi and Paige at home, and Kim. Hi, girls. Love you.
Absolutely. Christine and Huey Bowman, eh? So, a sporting story, her legend continues. What a day at Royal Randwick. Plenty more still to come.
When Winks comes up on the outside of Hartnell in the United States, Hartnell comes out to meet Winks. United States just gets to ease back off their heels. Damien Oliver's the rider of United States. And then when they get to about the 150 metre mark, Hartnell starts to get out under pressure as well, and looks like it has inconvenienced the United States. Sense of Occasion came over the top to grab third. So Protest fourth, the United States, versus second, Hartnell. So that protest is about to get underway.
Thanks for that, Richo. Now, the Davis Cup doubles today. Australia's now taken the doubles into a fifth set. We lead by 2 rubbers to love, but the Americans, Jack Sock and Steve Johnson, led 2 sets to 1. But the Piers-Groth combination with Hewitt, the captain, take it into a fifth. That's on 7-2, the Davis Cup, Australia and the United States. Pete, it's just that sort of weekend. There is a lot on, isn't there?
Yeah, no, it's great to see Hewitt with the passion back there, captaining the Davis Cup team, and, you know, exciting stuff on the back of what we're witnessing here this afternoon.
Absolutely, and that win today, Pete, Winks now goes past Sunline. I mean, Sunline's been there for a long time at 11.3. The Diva got past it with the 3 Melbourne Cups, and we know that Winks will break the Diva's record if she can win a third Cox Plate. That day's going to be remarkable, because she not only break the Diva's record, she could equal what Kingston Town had done with 3 Cox Plates.
Well, that'd be, you know, it's a dream come true. Let's hope she arrives there in great shape and gives us all something to wish for. You know, you can't compare them. The prize money's obviously different for different eras, but to see her the 3 Cox Plates, that would be something to behold.
That will be her legacy. Lots of legacies, the unbeaten run and all of that, but then there's Christine again. I mean, God, she wears her heart on her sleeve. What a wonderful partner she is.
Oh, listen, the feeling that goes into it, and she would be witnessing at home the Huey that we don't see.
Yeah.
We see the relaxed, the cool Huey. She's witnessing him out sweating on the roads, doing the hard yards.
And Deb Kapitas' father, Bob Ingham. I mean, the Ingham Kings, I mean, Jack and Bob, Lonro, Octagon, all these incredible horses. They did a lot for racing, those cerise colours. So Deb's been there for a long time, hasn't she?
Oh, she has, and witnessed great thrills. And to see the excitement that this horse gives her is phenomenal. As you say, Jack and Bob Ingham, they've raced many great horses over the years, but the joy that this one horse gives her is unbelievable.
But it's a strange joy, Pete, because it's all the anxiety. You felt it with Black Caviar. We see Chris Swaller. Huey's felt it today, he said. We see the owners. They're almost relieved when she goes for a spell. It's crazy, isn't it?
Well, it is. It's pressure off now. The job's done. And you struggle after the race to come up and explain to people.
But what are you frightened of, Pete? What worries you?
Oh, listen, defeat worries you. You know, the fear of failure. But you struggle to describe the experience time and time again. You know, you're looking for something new to capture it. A bit like you calling great footy games or great races. You're looking for that little X factor. But quite often it's just, God, thank God that's done.